Hey folks, Thirsty Panda here. Today, well, it ended up being kind of a real bleep kind of day, because it only took me 3 hours and 53 minutes to get home from work, because people just don't know how to drive on a straight highway. You know what I mean? It's straight. It doesn't curve. It's straight. It's flat. It's a highway. Learn how to use it. But anyway, it's gonna end up okay. I'm having a feeling. I'm gonna find out if it's gonna end up good. But before my 3 hour and 53 minute jaunt home, it's only 72 kilometers. Like I was going like average 17 kilometers per hour. But anyway, I digress. So I'd had a bit of a bad experience with this particular brewery that we're gonna try out today. The first time I went there. But you know what? I don't hold a grudge. I'm willing to give them a second shot. And that was because the people behind the counter at this tap room were boring. They knew nothing about the beers that they had on tap. Couldn't even identify them in the glass. They didn't even identify them with a card. Nothing. The beers also were bland. They were boring. They were dull. I was like, oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? And they only had 5 on tap. It's not like you had a lot to choose from. So I kind of gave them a little bit of a rough review. Wasn't overly impressed. I kind of expect it's a craft brewery. You're in it because you're passionate about craft beer. That's what you're in it for. That's what your people need to reflect. They need to know the products they got on tap. Whether you've got 5 or 15, they need to know what you got on tap, and they should be able to at least tell me a little bit about the beer, right? So, like for example, I was out at Old Yale. And I went in there, dropped some socks off. Go do that, by the way. They're still collecting socks up to like the 16th of December or something like that. Check it out. It's for a really good cause. And the gal behind the counter, she wrote down the ingredients that was in the beer that I ordered. Like, how good is that? That is phenomenal. Anyway, so I went back into this place. Black Kettle. They're out in North Vancouver, small, hidden, out of the way kind of place. So I go in there, and it starts getting busy, and I'm cool with that. And I check the fridge. Hey, you know what? Man, it's kind of busy. Maybe I'll see what they got in the fridge. I'll bring something home. So I look in the fridge. They got like 3 beers. Okay, craft brewery. I get it. Sometimes you got what you got. Okay, I'm cool with that. Look up on the board. Look on the board. The board's got, 8, 9-ish different products on tap. Okay, cool. I'm checking through it. I asked for a swig of the Black IPA. Take a swig. Seems good. Seems like it's something that'll worthwhile trying out. Spending a little more quality time with. So, get a growler. Buy one of their growlers. Fill it up because I kind of forgot mine at home. And I grabbed something out of the fridge, right? Actually, they had 4 beers. So I'm bringing that home. But the guy behind the counter, I said, so, hey, what's the IBU on this beer? Should be around 60, I think. What? No, you should be able to tell me something. You've only got like 8 or 9 beers to tell me about. Just share with me. Be a little passionate. You had the personality of a wet sock. So anyway, okay. So, but this is about the beer. Whether I like the beer or I don't like the beer. But again, I didn't have a good experience before. Hopefully, I'm gonna have a better experience this time. So. This time I picked up their Black IPA. We're gonna give this a try. See what we got under the hood. Pour that out for you. There we go. As expected, black. That's a good thing. Give them full marks for that right off the bat. It's black. Okay, putting the lid back on. Save that for later. All right, let's give this a smell. Smell's really important. Smell accounts for apparently like 70% of your taste. Not sure how accurate that is, but I'll go with that. That sounds good to me. Nice and hoppy. That's what I want. This is an IPA. A lot of times they dry hop things to give you that IPA smell. So hopefully there's some, it's got a little bit of Pazinga. That smells good. Yeah, so that's a good tasting beer. Let's just give it a second shot. Yeah, it's got a bit of bite, a little bit of tang to it, a little twang to it. That's good. Picking up a bit of the alcohol. Plenty of hop action there. It's not over the top hops. It's good hops. Picking up a bit of sweetness. Not quite as much maltiness as I was expecting, but maybe let's go back at this again. Definitely getting some sweetness in the back of the tongue, like all right on the edges of the back of the tongue, kind of picking up the sweetness of it. Yeah, that's a good beer. You know, honestly, if I already didn't know it was like a Black IPA, if I was blindfolded, I wouldn't know the difference. It's got some citrusy, like lots of nice citrusy taste to it. Feel the citrus in the mouth. Some nice hops, nice quality hop action. Feels good there. Got a bit of sweetness to kind of balance it out a bit. And yeah, you definitely get the bitterness on the tongue, a little bit kind of like the citrusy leftovers on the tongue. Yeah, no, that's a good beer. This is 200% better than the last effort that I got, and I'm gonna give them. Yeah, I'd buy this again. This is a nice beer, and yeah. So again, this is Black Kettle. Black Kettle. There we go. You can see that there. XXX. Ooh, heavy duty. Out of North Vancouver. They're just they're look them up. Use that internet thing. Look them up. They'll be there. Anyway, I'm glad I'm home. This is a nice redeeming beverage. Yeah. Merry Christmas, everyone.